Many supplements on the market are hard to absorb or packed with fillers, but that's not the case with Quicksilver Scientific. Quicksilver Scientific is a U.S.-based company that manufactures advanced liposomal supplements, making nutrients easier for your body to absorb and put to work quickly. Made in Colorado in an NSF GMP certified facility and rigorously tested, this is science-first supplementation. After adding ultravitamin into my routine, recovery feels faster and I don't hit that midday crash anymore. Trusted worldwide for supplements that truly make a difference in performance, resilience, and well-being. Quicksilver Scientific makes advanced liposomal supplements so you can actually feel the difference. Energy, focus, calm, recovery. Get 10% off plus free shipping at tryqs.com/podcast. That's tryqs.com/podcast. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hello, kitties. This is yours truly, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio. The host Mikey Bones, Rob Humphrey, Cat Valor. What's happening, guys?
What's up?
Much. How's it going?
Howdy doody. We are joined by I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We are joined by a very special guest today. This has been talked about. This has been hyped up. It was briefly, the listeners didn't hear this last week, but this was put together from last week. I'm very excited. Finally, we can say welcome to Jesse McIntyre, Rob's brother, on the show. Jesse, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Mikey Bones?
Doing pretty good, man.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk as fuck right now.
Nice. He fits right in.
Yeah.
Jesse, can we just keep you? Can we trade Rob for you? How does that work?
I'm very cheap.
Oh, that's a dub. Hell of a deal.
I'll do it for like a 6-pack and a joint.
Oh, easy. You just come over. We'll knock it out, man. Yeah, no big deal. Jesse, you are the host of the Good, the Bad, and the Funny podcast, as opposed to I don't want to introduce you as just Rob's brother. Like that's got to be bad enough.
That's not that. He's all right. He's fine.
Yeah, we actually get along better than you'd think, Mikey.
How does anyone getting along? Oh, by the way, anyone getting along with you in the first place is mind blowing to me. But I did watch your trivia thing for what is it? The Our Life in Horror.
Our Life in Horror. Yeah, they thanks to those guys, they had me on their YouTube channel for trivia, horror trivia, and I think it's still there. You can watch the replay if you want.
Yeah, they do have the replay up on YouTube, and I didn't get through the whole thing, but I did watch a little bit of it. Kat, I want you to know, Jesse, you as well. Rob, when he introduced himself, they asked him what he does in the world of horror, like what platforms he has, all that stuff, and he goes, "Well, really, what I do is I mostly just annoy people." I was like, "Man, that's some honesty right there."
That's growth right there. I love that for you. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Self-awareness is the first step.
Yeah. But Jesse, thanks for joining us, man. We're going to be talking The Fly. We do have a text message to get to, and which Ghostface will read. And we also have drink roll call. I think that's really all we have to get to.
One other thing, real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to need the floor at the top of the show here.
All right.
For another apology segment. So we had a first earlier when we did the Patreon show, and it was the first time we've ever had an apology segment on the Patreon show. But that reminded me of another apology that I meant to give, and I didn't get to it.
Okay.
And this one is also an apology to Kat, funny enough, as was the first one. And Mikey, you pointed this out to me. And I went back and listened to it, and I was like, oh, you're right. That was pretty harsh. I should apologize for that one. But then this happened. It was the final episode of Murder Madness. But then the next week, Kat was gone. She was off in Virginia for the book fair or whatever. And then I kind of forgot about it after that. I mean, I can't be expected to remember something for 2 weeks, but having to apologize earlier reminded me that I need to apologize now too. Kat, I'm sorry that I was so mean to you during the final week of Murder Madness. I said, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the quote was, in particular was, that's why you have no friends and you have to hide in your little room and write your little books.
Yeah. I think that was the one.
I called him out on a Cat, so
Mikey did.
Thank you, Mikey.
Yeah, I did.
Mikey called me out on it, and I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And then I listened back to it, and I was like, oh, that was pretty mean. I don't know why you don't have any friends. I don't. But I will say that I should not have said the little books because that's condescending. I've read three of your books, and I think they're all wonderful. And I think your success as an author is just amazing and also inspiring. So I apologize for saying that.
Thank you, Rob.
Yes.
Oh, look at Rob.
Sometimes during Murder Madness, things get a little out of hand.
I understand.
Yeah.
Emotions run really high during Murder Madness.
I got a little out of hand. Occasionally I have to apologize for things.
Yeah, you were pissed.
Yeah.
We all were, honestly. Murder Madness was a bitch, as always is. So I guess I can understand. But I did call him out for a Cat.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
he did. And I had intended to apologize the next week, but then you were out. Allie was in as the host, and I wasn't going to apologize on a show where you weren't there because that'd be fucking dumb. So, and then by the next week, I forgot all about it.
Sure.
Okay.
I would also like to issue an apology. Rob, when I was a child, I told Mom that you had put a bunch of your Sega Genesis cartridges into cups of water.
Mm-hmm.
That was not you, and I'm sorry. That was me.
Oh, no. You did that?
Yeah, I did that.
I was convinced that I did it.
No, man, I'm sorry I gaslit you like that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That was me.
It's all right. It's all right.
Damn. Did you get your ass whooped for that, Rob?
I'm having a little bit of a breakthrough here, I guess. But no, I was convinced that I did it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how good of a liar he was as a little kid.
Damn.
Oh,
it's impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so that is just I have a similar thing to like that with a vase with my sister, but she's never admitted it was her though, is the thing. So like Jesse, I'm kind of envious of what's going on here right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It's nice to get closure,
Yeah.
That vase broke in Georgia. I wasn't even on the same side of the country. And I got blamed for it the last time he was here. He must have, what the fuck, really? Yeah. Still to this day, searching for closure. All right. Drink roll call.
Well, you know what? Maybe you'll get it when your sister's a guest on the show.
No. You and her would get along very well, and I can't have that.
When I start my own show with your sister.
Oh shit.
There you go.
I was gonna say that's bad for me and Rob, but you're being a lot nicer to Rob than I would like you to be. So I don't know. I might be the only one getting screwed there. I have no idea.
I'm a very sweet person. I'm not antagonistic.
Me either. I'm a human that is pure in all ways, but Rob deserves to have his balls busted a little bit.
I don't ever do anything.
There's a darkness in you, Mikey Bones. There's a darkness in you.
A little bit, yeah. Rob grew that darkness significantly, though. I can tell you that.
I'm always very nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. Drink roll call. What are you guys drinking? This one, I got a doozy, so I'll go last.
All right. I'm really excited about mine, so I'm going to go first.
Okay.
I am drinking a cheer wine.
Oh!
In celebration of Rob's family being here.
Yes.
Also, it took me this long to find one.
Oh, nice.
They're so gross.
What do you think, Kat?
You know what? I like it. Okay.
Okay, no, it's the greatest drink ever.
No, listen, here's the thing is that I'm not a huge fan of cherry soda, so I don't know what I was expecting to be different about the cheer wine.
Yeah, no, it's a cherry soda.
Click in. But I do think for a cherry soda, it's very good.
Yeah, no, I love the cheer wine. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't like it when you were here, Jesse? Did you have it when you were here?
I did. It's no Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I do kind of wish I was drinking a Dr. Pepper. That's probably
the thing, right?
What I chase this with. I like cherry colas. Okay, I'll drink a cherry Dr. Pepper, but the cherry is just a lot on its own.
Yeah, a lot of people when I tell them about when I mention cheer wine, they ask what it is, and I tell them it's a cherry soda. They're like, oh, like a cherry Coke. And I'm like, no, that's a cherry cola. It's different.
It's very different.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good cherry flavor, though.
I'm glad you tried it, though. And you got the good ones, though, too. You got it in the glass bottles. You can't find those here.
Yeah. I couldn't find the plastic bottles of it anywhere. But then I went to, of all places, they had it at my little Asian grocery store, like down the corner from me. I don't know why they had cheerwine, but I wasted no time in picking one up. I actually picked up 2 because there's the whatever it's called that I want to try and have next week. The
South Carolina Lizard Man?
The South Carolina, yeah, that's the one.
I think that was the name of it. It's very good. I did enjoy that. The cheerwine, I can't when I was in Indiana, I would buy it in glass bottles. When I moved down here, I was super excited because I knew it would be everywhere, and it is everywhere down here. But you can only get plastic bottles or cans. You can't find the glass bottles anywhere.
That's sad.
Yeah, I've only had it in the glass bottles. I wish I could get it in the cans, though, because you can get, like, the glass bottles are expensive, and you only get 4 for me because you got to buy them in the pack. So I wish I can get, like, a sleeve of cans or something.
I went as simple gets with my drink tonight. I'm drinking whiskey.
Oh, nice.
Straight?
Still.
Yeah, I just poured whiskey in a glass.
All right.
Oh,
wait, hold on real quick. I forgot to mention this because I am drinking cheerwine. I was really excited to bring this to Drink Roll Call. I had margaritas. I had like a whole bunch of margaritas before I even thought about getting on the show. So if and when I pass out later, it's because, as we all know, I don't do real great with tequila. It's not the cheerwine.
That might also be why you don't like the cheerwine too much.
That also, yeah, that could go either way. Tequila. Honestly. It could be helping or hurting. We don't know.
All right, Jesse, what about you, man?
Oh God, it's the worst. Dad had this old apple flavored Crown in the cabinet, and I grabbed that, and I have some pink lemonade flavored Mountain Dew. That I mixed it with.
What kind of ghetto ass drink is that?
I'm so conflicted.
So it's greater than the sum of its parts, right? Because the diet pink lemonade Mountain Dew is not that good.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
The apple flavored Crown is terrible, but together, it's not bad. I'm kind of digging it.
I kind of feel like maybe just the apple Crown would be the way to go.
I don't like flavored liquors like that.
Yeah, I don't. I probably wouldn't love it either. Although I'll tell you what, I'm drinking this whiskey tonight, and it's not the best whiskey to drink straight. I think it's that Metallica whiskey blackened, and it is not great. And I'm powering my way through it.
All right. I'm so conflicted with this, Jesse. I was so close to being so happy. The pink lemonade thing is a battle I fight on this show and have been for a while. But then Mountain Dew, I protest Mountain Dew personally. I have a vendetta against them.
This stuff is not that bad. It's pretty good. You should give it a shot. Give it a fair shake.
He won't drink Mountain Dew.
No, I won't do it.
It's not the flavor, it's the company.
Yeah. They sold a Mogwai once with a fucking Mountain Dew sticker on the back of it. They charged like $200 for a fucking Mogwai. And ever since then, I said, fuck them. And I'll never buy Mountain Dew again.
Oh, I thought it was from some like legitimate, like serious political reason, and you're like, fuck that.
It's a fucking Mogwai with a damn tag, an ear tag.
Fair enough. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm with you. Fuck Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's right.
We all boycott Mountain Dew here.
No, your brother and Kat here, they don't support us. So in this cause, so fuck Mountain Dew.
I don't buy Mountain Dew. The only time I buy Mountain Dew, I told you this, is when I go to Taco Bell. If you don't get a Baja Blast at Taco Bell, you're fucking up.
You don't buy Mountain Dew, Rob, period.
Wow, that's the worst Mountain Dew.
It's so good. I love Baja Blast.
It's terrible. That's awful. You're an awful person.
There it is.
I kind of support you, Mikey. I've probably bought less Mountain Dew in my entire life than you have.
I don't know. It was easy for me because I never really drank Mountain Dew either.
I was gonna say I really just don't like it.
I also bought some Mountain Dew that night that I on the show when I was drinking hillbilly margaritas.
See, yeah, come on,
about
man.
Those are good.
But that was for the drink. I had to have Mountain Dew. That's with Mountain Dew and tequila.
I don't give a shit what it's for. We can't drink Mountain Dew because of how dirty they did us with the Mogwais. That's messed up.
What if I steal the Mountain Dew?
That's a victimless crime.
You can't be seen drinking it though. You got to like brown bag it so you don't promote them or anything. Right. Fair?
I'm going to end up on Prison Love with Rob as a contestant because I stole some Mountain Dew.
I'll be a lawyer. I'll be like, but the Mogwai, Your Honor. All right. So my drink roll call. I was looking. I did a grocery order, and I was looking to get some. Like I like to keep a little bit of soda in the house every now and then. I'm in the mood for a soda, and I got a sleeve of cans for the cola, and I wanted to get a sleeve for orange soda. They didn't have the orange soda. Like they had like Fanta. It's like, I'm not buying that. So I did notice though that they had cream soda, and I was like, huh, okay. Now I enjoy the cream soda itself. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I actually like it. Nice little treat every now and then. I was looking to see what to throw together for drink roll call. I have some 1800 Patron that I mixed with the cream soda.
Why?
I don't know. Like it sounded like a good idea, and this is the worst drink next to the chocolate beer that I had for on the show in history.
That sounds like it would be pretty good. I'm surprised.
That was a peanut butter beer, wasn't it?
The chocolate peanut butter beer.
Yeah. What's it called? Holy Jesus or something?
Sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you had the Horny Goat chocolate peanut butter beer?
No, and I never will.
It's like a stout. It's really good.
I don't know.
That's what they said about Sweet Baby Jesus.
Yeah. I'm probably going to stay away from the peanut butter chocolate beers from going forward, maybe as a rule. But I'm also going to stay away from this. This drink, I was saying to Rob before we started, this is the closest I've gotten to pouring this bit. And I couldn't do it because I made such a stink when Rob did it that one time. So I'm kind of stuck here. But I didn't do it. I'm powering through. So I want the listeners to know, Chris specifically, he's our mixologist of the show.
Mm-hmm. Chris mixes up some good drinks.
Right. But I'm with Jesse here. I've thought about it. I'm like, man, that can't be bad, right? Cream soda and tequila? Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I think life's too short to power through, though. I think you should just give it up. Make something good, man.
No. It is 1:30 in the morning, and I've been drinking a good amount of this, so I'm pretty drunk. I've been smoking. There's no way I'm doing anything productive right now.
All right, fair enough. Then I support you and your goals.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's kind of why I'm just drinking whiskey in a glass. I was too lazy to make an old fashioned.
Mm.
But the thing, like, it's so weird. It's almost like the tequila strips it of the soda of everything except cream.
I don't like cream soda, so I would have been a non-starter for me.
I don't know. It had like an orange tint to it with the soda, and it's all gone. It's just I'm drinking cream and tequila. Pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, Mikey.
It's awful.
I feel like you've ruined cream soda and perfectly good tequila.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did tonight. Yeah, it's awful. So anyone listening, tequila and cream soda will strip it of everything but cream.
Yeah.
So you're aware.
Those are the things we learn. I learned that one time. You put vodka in cheer wine and it tastes like cough syrup.
I will say I was really close to putting vodka in my cheer wine, and I remembered that. I remembered not to do that.
That's why I don't like cheer wine, because it gives like NyQuil, you know? Like I can't.
See, I don't taste it normally, but when I put that vodka in there, it tasted just like that disgusting cherry flavored NyQuil.
I will say, because I think like whatever flavor cough medicine you grow up with, you're not going to grow up to like that kind of soda. I think that's my whole thing with grape soda.
That's a solid theory. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
And my parents, my mother specifically was like, she'll have grape cough medicine because the cherry scarred me for life, and now I don't like cherry flavored things. And here we are.
You don't like grape soda though? I like grape soda.
I don't like it. Tastes like cold medicine.
All right.
I love grape soda.
Yeah, I like grape soda. I was buying the orange soda for a while too, Mikey. That is a good call sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
Yeah.
Cream soda set me back though.
I like a good Fanta.
Oh, Fanta's the worst one.
No.
Like I hate Fanta.
I get the Sunkissed.
Yes.
Sunkissed isn't bad.
Yeah, go that Sunkissed. Sometimes I'll get root beer too, every once in a while.
It's a nice little treat to have a soda laying around. All right.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
917-397-KILL. That's 397-5455 if you want to leave a text message or a voicemail for the show. Text messages have gotten pretty popular since Ghostface took them over. Leave a voicemail. You can send in a text message. Voicemail will play on the show. Text message will read, or Ghostface will read on the show, and we'll discuss anything horror show related. Okay. All right, you guys ready for the text message?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Depends on who it's from.
Let's see.
Hi, assholes. This is text messages from the potato thief Tasha. Woohoo. The next installment of movies filmed in Canada is here. The Bride of Chucky was filmed in Toronto. Can you imagine that creepy little dude running around the streets of Canada? Anyways, until next week.
Tasha. That one I did not know.
And now you do. That's the whole point of the segment, is so you can learn.
What? Rob, you should be mad at this.
Why?
Because this was like your thing. You had it in your back pocket whenever you want to. I'm getting desensitized to it as we go along. You know that, right?
It's fine. It's fine. Look, I appreciate that it's less work that I have to do to go find these things.
Son of a bitch.
You think it was easy putting together a game like Oh Canada or No Canada?
I hated that game. Yeah, Tasha, God damn it. Why? We can't keep doing this. Why are we ruining every damn movie that I love piece by piece? Why are we doing it? I'm really annoyed. I did not know about that one. Why? Why Bride of Chucky? Of all the damn it. Now I'm going to personally, I want everybody to know, go and look through all of the Child's Play movies and all the movies in that franchise, so I know which ones were filmed in Canada. So you can't do it. None of you can do it to me.
Mikey, also, if you want to go ahead and check the chat, we had our first listener submission for Made in Canada.
Oh, nice.
What?
It's a tie-in.
The listeners are getting involved. Oh, that's nice.
What? That was made in Canada?
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza is actually made in Canada.
What? Wait, okay. Yeah, it's a meme of a Hawaiian pizza that says made in Canada.
I feel like it was a Chinese guy, or no, it was a Greek guy that invented it too.
Yeah.
In Canada?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not where I would leave it to fucking Canada to ruin pizza. I should have known. Honestly, I'm glad I know. You know what? This one I like. I'm glad I know this. I'm glad. So I know who to blame now. Like these motherfuckers, dude. Why can't? Oh,
so,
Rob.
Wait a minute. What I'm hearing, Mikey, is that your favorite segment so far this episode has been the Gabagooli Mystery Corner tie-in.
No, I like this meme.
Mikey?
But Rob,
Yeah.
think about when I tell Huff this.
That was the first thing that I thought of was, oh, poor Huff.
Yeah, he gives me shit. That's what he gets. Hold on, I gotta navigate my buttons a little bit. You like that? You like that? Huff gives me so much shit, and Rob has heard it firsthand on our Discord about the pasta pizza shit. Anytime I mention it, he damn near has an aneurysm. He can't stand it. Wait until I tell him that Hawaiian pizza was made in Canada. His people did this. Wow. Okay.
In his defense, the pasta pizza thing is really funny.
Yeah, but his take of it is, oh, I should be ashamed. What would my ancestors think? I'm going to send you to Italy and they'll kick your ass for eating shit like that. But yet, his native country started the worst pizza of all time. Wow.
I do think it's messed up that you're perpetuating an Italian stereotype like that.
It's fucked up, isn't it?
No, I'm saying it's fucked up that you're eating pasta pizza. Thus perpetuating an Italian stereotype like that.
But it's made by Italian people.
I don't know. I don't think it's okay, man.
It's two Italian things combined. I'm allowed to it's perfect for me. If it was made by like McDonald's, I would understand.
Fair. I think there's nothing wrong with pineapple on pizza. I think it's delicious.
That's wrong.
Jesse,
you ever had like a nice pulled pork pizza with some pineapple on it?
No. Jesse, I'm telling Mom.
I think my mom would agree with me.
Oh, Rob.
No. I must have been adopted.
I like a nice macaroni and cheese pizza.
I'm not opposed to a silly pizza. Because they're delicious.
Yeah, you eat pizza with pasta on it.
To me, that's not silly. So I didn't see it in that vein. But, I'm talking like that makes sense at least. It's both. It's Italian, two Italian things. Okay, it adds up. But some of these pizzas they have out there are outlandish. But I'm here for it. I'm not mad about it. Have fun with your pizzas. But pineapple's a step too far.
What about a peanut butter and jelly pizza?
That's gross.
Are you just naming pizzas that you find on the buffet at CC's, Jesse?
I might be.
I'm not mad at all about that. So yeah, good. I love this find. Whoever sent this in, bravo. You have no idea what you've done for me in an argument that I've been having.
Bravo, and keep sending in the Gabagooli mystery memes.
God, well, no, we don't have to do all that. Do I still have to hit my button? Was that enough?
I think that was enough.
Okay, good. All right. That was the best, other than the chicken dance. That was the best Gabagooli mystery corner me.
No, the best one's still your lunch.
God damn it.
And Italian Battleship.
That wasn't even a Gabagooli mystery meme. That's
no, it wasn't.
Amazing.
No, I just found it and started sending it to you.
Oh, yeah.
And now I just send it to you every once in a while.
I feel like it was at some point later on, but yeah, that's where it came from. Or unless, no, you just sent it to me again. Yeah, no, that's fucking asshole.
Mamma mia.
Oh, God damn it. All right, we're moving forward. Jesse, are you familiar with what they do to me on the show with this Italian shit?
I just think it's weird that you keep pretending Italia is a real place.
What do you mean?
Like, that's not a real country. It's weird that you do the accents and stuff. That's not a real place,
I don't do the accent.
I don't mean you specifically.
Oh, you mean just like in general? I'm not into the whole, like, the country. I've never been there. I had this argument recently. We were talking about Huff with the whole Italian shit. I'm not interested in being an authentic. Like, that's not my side of the argument. I just don't want to hear it all the fucking time. Is all this is my only.
It's
my
fun.
Only beat.
It's fun. I like you like Chef Boyardee.
Oh,
I like
dear
Chef
God.
Boyardee.
I don't like. No. Okay, we're moving forward.
And nice SpaghettiOs. All right.
This is not going the direction I thought it would go with having your brother on, Rob. What the fuck is that? How much you pay this man? What'd you do? You greased him, didn't you?
I don't have any money.
He doesn't have any money. What?
That's right. He had like a $70 cheeseburger or something, Jesse. You know about that?
All right. First of all,
that is true.
You paid just as much for the cheeseburger you got today as I did for the cheeseburger that I bought that day, Mikey.
Yeah, but I got like a giant hot dog with it I have for later and delivery.
I got fries and a drink.
I got fries too. And I had mine delivered. You paid gas money to get there.
Yeah.
On top of
but
everything
also
else.
The $70 wasn't for one, it was for two.
I'm not letting your truth get in the way of my good story.
Oh, so that's really like $35 a burger.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
It was really good too.
Yeah, but he spent $70 on two burgers. I can go to McDonald's right now and for $5 get two burgers in one.
I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Had I known that it was going to be $70 for two burgers, I probably wouldn't have had lunch there. But, here we are. It was a good burger too. And that place is out of business now, so I could never have it again.
Hard to believe with those prices. They think they can do pretty good.
What a steal.
Right? All right. We're going to take a really quick break and we will be right back with Jesse's movie choice of the month, of the week, The Fly. The Fly, 1986. Jesse, Rob, when he proposed to ask you to come on the show, he said that he was going to let you pick the movie. We were all for it. You chose The Fly. Why?
Yes. So I was really torn on what to do because I wanted to give the audience a sense of like my taste, right? But I also wanted to do something I hadn't seen. And I initially wanted to go with Reanimator because I love that movie. So I wanted to go in with something in a similar wheelhouse, in terms of like amazing practical effects and like over the top gore. And I kind of think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew this time.
Okay, that's fair. Does anyone want to start with their opening thoughts on this?
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum is gorgeous for the first half of that movie, he's like so nice to look at, and then for the last half of that movie, he's just unbearable to look at. That's my big takeaway. Also, what a weird spin-off to Ant-Man and the Fly. I don't know like how it was connected, and the Jurassic Park tie-in made no sense.
Man, this movie is really fucking good. And I feel like whenever you can get horror movies, especially in the 80s, there weren't a huge amount of movies that had like true emotion in their story, like a real good, solid story with actual emotion that translates to the audience and can be felt. This movie had that big time. And I feel like the ones that do, Hellraiser, and there's a handful, but those are the ones that stick out the most, because they're doing something else. This movie it's like a tale of two movies. The first half, not really very horror, and you're kind of just going through, but the acting and the story and the performances, they were so good that it didn't matter. But then, man, when you get...
Yeah, definitely.
Right. And when you get to that certain point, it is like body horror and all effects galore. And it's a horrendously beautiful thing.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Like the chemistry between Goldblum and Gina Davis is like amazing. I don't know. I just feel like they're adorable together. And it's really, really painful to watch them be like ripped apart, Yeah.
The performances are really good. I have gone on I've gotten mad at co-hosts on this show for for preferring the remake of Vincent Price movies. And this is the one where I kind of have to like cop out a little bit, because I do actually like this more than the original, which I did almost watch this week also. I was a good 20 minutes into The Fly.
Next time we're watching I Am Legend, and you're going to be so disappointed.
But yeah, I really do prefer this story. I feel like and I'm coming at this as someone that really loves Vincent Price, but I feel like the performances here really suit the mood. I feel like everyone was kind of on the same page in making this movie. It feels very coherent. Everyone is interacting with the scenery and with the other characters really well. And, I'm such a huge Cronenberg fan, and it's because of this movie. Like, those effects I love them so, so much.
Well, I'm a big fan of Brandon Cronenberg.
Oh, yeah.
Who did Infinity Pool and Possessor. Not so much David Cronenberg usually. His movies are, they're okay. I don't hate them or anything. They're just usually kind of not for me. I do like this movie quite a bit. I have some issues with it. I had never seen the 1958 Vincent Price movie, and I had nothing to do today, so I watched both of them.
Ooh.
And it is very tough for me to say which one I prefer, because I really did love the original one a lot.
They're close.
I've never seen the Vincent Price. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. But I do think this one, if I was pressed to pick one, I would probably fall in line to say that I prefer the Jeff Goldblum movie. But it's really, really close.
And it's a little bit tricky because they're different in tone.
Yeah. And they're also, it's vastly different, just between 1986 and 1958.
Yeah.
They almost don't feel like the same story at all, but both are very good. You guys touched on all the stuff though. The effects look really good in this movie. The acting is really good. There's a couple of things that I didn't care for or that I didn't buy into, but for the most part, I really liked it.
And I want to just point out, we need more of this in horror, because it's sad that we've turned a title like The Fly could be such a terrible, ridiculous movie, like The Killer Sofa and all these other fucking horrible things.
Hey. You will not besmirch the good name of Killer Sofa in my presence, sir.
Well, here's another one for you. Rubber. Like it's an actual tire and it's
Rubber's
dumb.
an amazing film.
Hey.
Oh, no.
You will not besmirch Rubber's good name on this podcast.
There you go.
God, it runs in the family.
Yeah, it seems to, huh?
Now, the worst sin that Killer Sofa commits is that it's a chair and not a sofa for some fucking reason.
Okay.
Other than that, 10 out of 10, perfect film.
Uh-huh. All right. I'm not going there with you. But that's my point. They actually, it's a premise that can go either way. Like you can obviously make something very serious about it and it'll be great. Or you can, be really dumb. And I feel like it's a breath of fresh air to see something that could go either way be taken in a serious tone and what could really be done with it if you do it and you do it properly. This is what I want out of shit like bad CGI sharks and whatever. Like I don't know how you make that really good, but it's a whole nother thing. That's what I want though. That's what I was thinking about the whole time watching this. Like, man, this is what I'm talking about right here. Yes.
All right.
Like it definitely has I think it has a very clear voice. I think it speaks a lot to like, I don't know. I felt like it was Cronenberg was trying to say something about like toxic masculinity or some bullshit. But like I feel like a lot of movies don't have a very clear voice like that nowadays.
Yeah, I could see that. But the only negative thing, man, I broke my heart with that poor fucking monkey, dude. I hate that.
I know, that was terrible.
Right, and they made it look so real. Was the problem?
Yeah.
I can watch Benny Loves You tomahawk that dog all day because it looked absurd and it, clearly wasn't real. They did such a good, like, it goes to the effects again, but goddamn, man, everything looked real in this movie.
I appreciate that it was just a flash of it.
You're right, because I complain a lot about like the animal scenes in movies, but there are some, like the Benny Loves You one. The one that always comes to mind for me is Stitches, where they have that plastic cat that dies, and it's like, well, whatever, because it's like very obviously fake.
Mm-hmm.
And this, the effects in this just are, and the editing I think was really good there because they show you enough,
for sure,
but it's not like gratuitous. It has that lingering effect though that was very
for sure
impactful.
I felt like,
I think especially. Sorry, go ahead, Rob.
Well, I felt like he puts that baboon or monkey or whatever the fuck that thing is in there, and it comes out like turned inside out, and then like he does it again with another one and it comes out fine. And then immediately he just hops in there. Like, I feel like before I'm getting in that fucking thing, I'm going to run a few more test runs to make sure I'm not coming out inside out,
Yeah, I'm going to do more than 2 steaks,
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous. He could have eaten that steak all on his own. I don't know why he made her, like, he guinea pigged the shit out of her. And she went for it.
Well, the thing is, he didn't even do science right because he told her which steak was which. And you're not supposed to do that. The whole point of the experiment was to be like, oh, can you tell the difference? He did bad science.
Yeah, it's bad science. You're right.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I need your help with something. We want to do something. Like, just, you could have did that. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. But
well,
it was
issue I have.
He doesn't want to put himself on the line too much. Like, he's already willing to get into the transporter. He's got to make someone else test the steak.
No, I'm not going to eat that fucking steak. Are you kidding me? That's disgusting.
Right. But the inside out monkey machine, I'm going to hop right in there.
Yeah, definitely. I find it weird that he invited a journalist back to his apartment from the thing where the journalist was interviewing people to show her his science, right? And then he was like, whoa, you can't write, you can't do a journalism about my science. Like, what does that, what's happening here?
I absolutely had that note also. Like, why would you invite a reporter back to your lab who works for a magazine called Particle, so clearly covers science, and you are going to then get upset when she wants to report on your science? It doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll say this too. The monkey scene, it was the first glimpse of the horror, like that blood on the door, that, what you call it, a phone booth or whatever, the pod machine, the whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
The telepod, it's not consistent throughout the movie though. He calls it different stuff.
Yeah.
They're always workshopping names.
It's fair.
I do like the Inside Out Monkey Machine, though. That one was really good, Rob. Yeah.
That's the one I'd go with for sure.
Hell yeah, marketable too. Have a big ass monkey on the fucking box. But it was really dark. I don't know. There was something about it of the both of them standing there and then just that blood on there, and they just look at each other. And I don't know, man. The scene had a little bit of power to it, and I don't know why. But that was the first real true glimpse of horror that we got.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nice, and it just slowly built and built and built, and then boom.
Yeah, for sure. It is definitely a slow burn. But then once it gets rolling, it is kind of like nonstop, just grotesqueness. But it's also like not gratuitous either. It never feels like it's too much.
Yeah, I say that all the time. There are scenes in Saw, like not the original, but throughout that franchise, I can't watch. There's things in Saw X I was like, nope, not looking at that. And I just don't, I don't really have the stomach for it when it's too crazy.
Right, because that's just an over-the-top, stupid torture porn franchise.
Stop
right?
it.
Well, I didn't say all that, Kat.
Yes.
Stop it.
I will.
Hey. You will not slander that franchise on this podcast, sir.
Yeah, the only reason I'm not agreeing with you guys is because I understand Kat has a lot of sharp stuff. So, it's not that I disagree. It's just that I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? Point is, though, it does get to a point where it's for nothing. But, man, when it means something, I can handle it because you can't look away. There's stakes for you not looking away, as opposed to Saw, where it's like, okay, he's not going to have an arm in a minute. I got it. All right, let's move on.
I was going to defend Saw, but we don't have to get into the whole thing again. I see what you're saying, though, because there are movies that aren't that horrendously gory that I get kind of bored with the blood sometimes.
Yeah.
But then, you watch something like this, or for me, because we talked about Inside, that was a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And I was okay with that. That felt like the correct amount of blood for that movie.
Yeah, I mean, look, sometimes it serves a purpose and tells a story, and sometimes it's Terrifier.
Oh, come on, man. See, Terrifier's okay too, because it's fun. It's not, it doesn't look real. It's not, it has that little bit of ridiculous to it at the same. It's a perfect mix of both. You got to give it that. Come on.
Nah, I'm not giving it anything.
It's Hostel for me. I can't. Rob actually took me to see Hostel in theaters.
When I was like,
what? We did have fun, and I was like 12.
Yeah.
And that scene where they cut her eye out with the blowtorch, neither of us could look at the screen, and we both just kind of looked over, covering our faces at each other. It was really cute, actually. It was kind of a nice memory.
Hostel is the one that I was going to throw under the bus. Also,
Hostel came out in 2005. Well, how old were you in 2005?
Okay, I was 15.
There you go.
So I was a little bit
15.
older. Yeah, that was still it's still a terrible. I cannot stand that movie's way too much.
Yeah, look, you said you wanted to go see it, so we went to see it.
You're right. You're right.
That's some Big Brother shit right there, though. I can't even get mad at it. That's true.
Yeah.
And you weren't complaining when there were nothing but titties on the screen.
That is true. That is true. There are a lot of titties in that movie.
Have you seen Hostel 3?
Shit, I might go watch the first half of Hostel after we.
See, that I like that. Rob's like, hey, man, I did the right thing here. I showed you titties. Come on now.
Just back to The Fly. Is Stathis a real name?
No.
I mean, what the fuck was that? That didn't bother anyone else when you were watching the movie? Why the fuck is this guy's name Stathis?
That did not bother me.
Is that his first name or last name?
That's his first name.
That's
I will
weird.
say,
I could see that as a last name.
I did think it was his last name.
No, his name is Stathis Borans, I think, or something like that.
Well, if your last name is Borans, you have to have a really interesting first name.
That is a fair point.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It was literally it was harder for me to get over than it should have been. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't think of it like that, but yes, now brought up and having to.
It is a weird name for sure.
Yeah.
Weird name for a weird dude. That was the creepy editor, right?
Yeah.
Terrible name for a terrible guy. It kind of makes sense.
No.
I mean, I guess, is Jeff Goldblum's character really much of a better guy, though?
No,
really.
I think that's the whole point, right? Is that they're both like being consumed by their lust for Gina Davis's character. One literally and one figuratively, and it kills them both.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he goes to that bar and just throws in a night with that random woman as part of the arm wrestling competition.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're both terrible from the get-go.
She actually went with him, though.
Yeah.
And she was all mad about it, too. Rightfully so. You know, she's like, what the hell do you mean? You're just going to bet me? And
Right.
but then she went without saying a word. I was like, God damn it.
I want a movie about her. Like, what happens afterwards to her, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Where's that movie?
Yeah, she got to find out sooner or later through, like, I don't know, the news or whatever, that she fucked a fly eventually, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Now, Mikey, would you take a movie seriously if it was called The Woman Who Fucked the Fly?
After seeing The Fly, yes, I would.
Yeah, shut up and take my money. That's amazing. I'd see that in a heartbeat.
The Woman Who Fucked the Fly.
Even if I'd never seen The Fly.
Well, we got to think, though. We've talked about Carousel and whatever that random weird sex scene movie we watched last time. Another Wolf Cop.
Oh, another Wolf Cop. Yeah, that was a good one, though.
So we got to be careful what we wish for.
Yeah.
They might show the woman fucking the fly. Like, I don't want to see that. I'm good. Jeff Goldblum, though, I cannot get over how good of a performance. Like, it was incredible, honestly. And I wish it was, reliving the movie and being reminded of it. It needs to be brought up more, because we talk about the werewolf scene and the transformation and all that's very popular from that movie, obviously, from American Werewolf in London.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this movie had so much more of a mental part to it as well, because it was kind of, and like he had to portray that also, like the transformation of werewolf movies, and that's mostly on the effects department. The actor just needs to go on there and moan and groan, and not to just disregard it altogether, but it's this you needed to portray with nothing on the screen to show it other than your actions and what's going on. And his transformation was so slow, but I loved it. Like, it was great.
Yeah, it all looked great. It was all really done well. His performance was really good as well. Although watching this, I was like, man, why didn't they cast Nicolas Cage in this movie?
Oh,
I had that exact same thought. Oh my God. I was trying to imagine who else could do this other than him or Nick Cage. I think are the only two actors that could pull it off.
God damn it. Are you obsessed with Nick Cage too, Jesse?
No, not really. Like, he's fine. I'll take him or leave him. But
there you go.
I did have that exact thought.
All right.
Well, you say you can take him or leave him. Have you seen the Wicker Man remake?
I saw the first half of it.
Only the first half. Did you get to the part where he punched a bunch of old ladies in the face?
No, I did not.
You got to see that.
My favorite scene in The Fly is when he said, "Do you think a sick person could do this?" and then punched a hole in the wall. That was fucking sick.
Yeah.
That was. So I'll give The Wicker Man a shot, I guess. I love punching stuff.
Yeah, that was a cool scene. The worst part of this movie might be when Gina Davis says the tagline out loud.
Yeah.
Which is, "Be afraid, be very afraid." That is some of the worst dialogue ever. What the fuck? Who says that?
Yeah.
I will say, I always kind of forget that that's an actual line in the movie until I go back to rewatch it, and then it's like,
yeah, it's real bad. Which is odd, because it's not like, this isn't a movie full of bad dialogue. It's actually very well written. But that just stands out like a sore thumb. Like, why the fuck is she saying that?
And I think because this is a question that I've gotten wrong in trivia, like, I will forget that that's the tagline to this movie. I have more than once forgotten that's the tagline to the movie. But that's part of the thing, is it's like, it just seems like the kind of line you would remember popping up in a movie. I seem to block it out, though.
Yeah. It's so bad. And like, as a tagline, it's really generic.
I'm always surprised
to see
it. And I was again today.
It was awful. Honestly. Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, but the dialogue, that's the strange thing. There were a couple there. I forget what it was. There was something else where it was just like, and I just chalked it up to like 80s porniness, and it's fine. Yeah, man. I didn't take a lot of notes throughout this thing either. Like I was just so sucked into it that it was really hard to take notes on it. The one thing that I did note though is that we were talking about the steak earlier. Man, that girl had some good dick and a steak. And then she got in her car and smiled. And she had a pretty good day, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he figured out whatever he needed from that little guinea pig situation and just ran off to his computer. And she just sat there and started eating the steak. I was like, that is a thugged out move right there.
Yeah. You're not going to let good steak go to waste.
Yeah. She's a smart girl.
Yeah.
Had her a hell of a day.
I'm sort of in the same boat as you, Mikey. I didn't take a ton of notes. I did sort of save the one thing that I took that I think is going to be maybe the biggest point of contention with everybody.
Okay.
For the last, and that is where this movie. I like the movie, and that'll be reflected when we get to scores. But it has sort of a big fault or failing, and that is that I don't buy this great love between the two of them.
Oh,
they've known each other, what, 2 days? And he leaves her to go pick up some woman that he won in an arm wrestling match at a bar. And then she comes back and he's turning into a fly. How is that the basis of great love? There's no way, if she's not in this movie, she ever comes back to see this guy again.
Well, I'll call you out a little bit on that because they could have built their romance story better. I'll agree. But she knew, she was calling him out saying something was wrong. Like she knew something was wrong. Like it wasn't him.
She's still only known him for a couple of days. If you meet somebody and you know him for a couple of days and you're like, something's fucked up here, something ain't right, you're out the door, man.
Yeah, they should have built that better and it would have been believable. But as is, I can see the point.
I would just like to refer everyone to Romeo and Juliet.
I don't know what you're talking about now. Kat.
They only knew each other a couple days.
Yeah, but they were like
literally a couple days.
Yeah, I mean, weren't they were like stupid teenagers or something though.
I'm just saying, and I also don't agree that it's a romance. It was famously one of Shakespeare's tragedies, but I think if other people are allowed to hold it up as like the iconic romance, that we should give a pass to The Fly. And also, these two have better chemistry than Romeo and Juliet, which I think that's kind of what sells it for me.
The two actors have great chemistry. They were a couple at the time, and they do have great chemistry. But I just feel like it's trying to get something that it doesn't earn, it feels very unearned to me.
It's a problem that I have with a lot of movies, especially a lot of modern movies that try to do this, because I feel like you really do have to earn the romance. But I think putting this into its time and place, we didn't have a lot of really good romance arcs in horror movies. Like I can't think of any other movie from the 80s that holds a candle to this love story, you know? And again, a lot of that is the chemistry between the two actors, because I don't think that they were given a lot to work with in that regard, but they made the most of it, and I bought into it.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. I didn't buy it, and I wish they would have done more to really make it feel like it was earned, because I feel like the movie would have had a lot more impact.
What you're saying is that the Fly remake with Nick Cage is going to be more of a love story.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, I see. I didn't think of it that way, Rob. You have a point, but if they would have built it a little better, like gave them a little bit more of a foundation there, it's 100% believable. But they didn't do that. But she turned into a real freak all of a sudden, though, didn't she?
Yeah.
She was all prim and proper and everything, and she's biting his nipple, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah, good for her. You know, I don't have a problem with that part. I just. I feel like it's really trying to pull on some heartstrings there towards the end to tell this sort of tragic love story or whatever. And I'm just like, they've known each other for like, what, 4 days at this point? Like, who gives a shit? I'm sure she's going to be just fine.
I will say there were spots in the movie too. I don't mind the pacing of this, but it does have a much slower beginning. And there are kind of a lot of, I don't want to call them subplots, but there are kind of like a lot of extra characters and these strange moments that we see and give screen time to that maybe could have been spent developing their relationship a little bit better through visuals, and we could have seen more time, but then we wouldn't have gotten the woman that fucks the fly, and
right. Yeah, I mean, there's that, and then there's also like, what is it, like the second time they're together, she bails on him when he wants to order Chinese food because she's got to go deal with status.
Yeah.
And then he gets jealous or whatever. And it's like, why are you jealous? Like, you guys, this is not an earned relationship. What are we doing? You're adults.
But it's not even like, again, if you do things well, as a viewer, we're willing to forgive a lot. But if it's a bad movie and we don't enjoy ourselves, then we're left to just sit there and nitpick. And that's what it is nitpicking. But there's so much better to support it that it doesn't really matter.
See, that's the thing, though. I don't feel like that is a nitpick because I think that is kind of the center of the story and they don't earn it.
I kind of agree with both of you because I do feel like that's a central plot point, but I also feel like I was so blown away by the performances and the practical effects that I also am pretty willing to overlook it.
Well, look, I loved everything else about the movie except for that. And so I have and you'll see when I get to my score, all of the points that it loses are because of that.
All right.
Because it just doesn't earn its ending.
There's also something to be said. Not to go off on like a romance crazy critique here, but I think there's also something to be said where it's like and maybe it doesn't earn it, but I think the fairy tale, like very cinematic romances that we think of the most do tend to be the ones that are like super short, because it's kind of boring otherwise,
Yeah,
I guess.
See.
But again, Romeo and Juliet are like 15 years old.
14, I think.
That kind of shit, huh?
Huh?
What'd you say, Kat?
16 and 14, I think.
All right, well, 15, it's the fucking average. What do you want from me?
All right, well.
That makes more sense to me because fucking teenagers are like that. Teenagers are fucking dumb.
Yeah, they all love each other immediately.
Yeah. These are two grown-ass adult people, and they don't earn this great love story that they're trying to pay off at the end.
I'm going to be honest. I was 15 or 16 years old, and I remember my first serious girlfriend, me and her broke up, and I remember laying on my bed listening to Usher and crying. All right?
Was it because you were listening to Usher?
A little bit of both. But the point is, I thought I was in love, and the point is, I thought I was in love at 15 years old, and I got over it. I did go through a little spell while I was laying there crying with Usher, and my dad came in to talk to me, and I could just feel how disappointed he was in me. I'm not gonna lie, but here nor there. But yeah, I do see Rob's point.
My son's listening to Usher.
Like, God damn it, man! I understand, but Usher, dude, come on! Like, I could almost feel it, man. He didn't know what to say to me. Poor guy.
It's pronounced Ursher.
Ooh, it is Ursher. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I can see. I don't know. Kat does have a point though, where it's nobody wants to fucking sit and watch. Like, it would have hurt this movie if they would have sat and made them fall in love. You know what I mean?
I
I get
I'm
it.
not so sure that it would have. I just
it would have.
I would rather them take the time to establish this relationship more than for it to be, 3 or 4 nights. And this is supposed to be some great tragedy. I mean,
the brightest flames burn the quickest, Rob.
I guess. I don't know. This is bullshit. It's kind of bullshit. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't earn its ending.
I did feel like it had some pacing issues, and I don't think you're that far off things. Like, it just felt a little rushed in that department for sure. Like, why is she torn up about a dude she just met a few days ago, and now he's a gross fly man?
Right. Yeah, he's not only is he a gross fly man, but the last time she saw him, he was with some woman that he won in an arm wrestling competition.
It's true.
I don't know. I'd be pretty torn up if the guy that I was interested in won another woman in an arm wrestling competition and then turned into a fly.
Right, but it wouldn't be the kind of torn up that's like this great love story for the ages kind of torn up, right? I mean,
that's how I would paint it, because then no one would bother me about anything for a long time. Like, I lost my greatest love because he was a fly, and then everyone would be like, okay, we're not going to invite Cat to the parties anymore.
Cat had to give her boyfriend the old yeller. He turned into a fly. It's fucking...
Not Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy.
Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy was, like, really irrationally afraid that I was going to ask him to watch The Fly with me this week, by the way.
Oh, does he not like The Fly?
This is one of he has not seen the whole movie,
seen The Fly.
but he has seen clips of the transformation. And when he found out the plot, he's like, that is my greatest fear. And I was like, turning into a fly, and he's like designing something that will ultimately make me indecipherable to my loved ones. And I was like, okay, so I tapped into some kind of trauma here, and I'm not gonna ask.
Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy's a weird dude.
I was going to say he sounds like a very interesting fella, and I kind of want to start a podcast where I interview him.
Yeah, he's kind of a weird dude.
Good luck, Jesse. We've been trying to get him on the show forever now.
He did call in one time.
He did.
Didn't give us his name though.
Question though, since we're talking about Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy, Cat, would you, if he did turn into a fly somehow, would you hug him?
Sure. That's not the question I thought you were going to ask, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that was it. Because she hugged the shit out of him like the first time. She said, that's the biggest sign of love in the whole movie. She touched him and hugged him.
Yeah, but that's not realistic. Any real sensible person would have run out the fucking door. She's known him 3 days.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But I will say this for tying it together at the end. She's pregnant. Although this isn't how they portrayed it, but she had to deal with it, which is maybe a route they should have went.
Yeah.
Like, because she was forced to deal with it one way or another, you know, like, and now she's entangled with all this and within her body, you know, so maybe they could have put a darker spin on that and that would have helped it for you, Rob. No,
I don't know. They had to, they could have done something because it the way it is, the ending feels unearned.
I do love the idea, though, that the, like, would you hug this man if he turned into a fly is the male equivalent of the whole, like, would you still love me if I was a worm thing.
That's really funny.
Yeah. I can see it. I never looked at it that way, but that would have probably been an easy fix instead of her falling for him and all. I could see her wanting to help him and it being more of like a help this person kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You can get me on that. And then at the end, she's just got to deal with this now. And she's terrified of him, but he keeps coming back. And now, you know, like they could have got that to that point very easily. So I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. But again, it was so good that whatever, fine. We'll live in that universe with him. Fuck it. Whatever. We're here. Did you guys have anything that we didn't get to that you would like to talk about? Because like I said, Jesse, that's the thing, too. We were talking earlier about you picking the movie and you deciding on all this stuff. And when it's a really good movie, it's hard to talk about because it's just like we're going to just sit here and say, dude, it was so fucking good. I couldn't stop watching it, you know?
I mean, Go ahead, Rob. No, I was going to say, I watched it.
God damn it. Go ahead, Jesse.
I watched it twice and I was not mad about it either time. You know, like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just made me feel very uncomfortable, but like in a way that I was okay with and was almost weirdly comforted by.
I can see that. Yeah.
Now, I was just going to say that it's hard to talk about also because we all seem to like the movie. And that doesn't happen often enough on this show for us to be comfortable doing it.
We're not all bickering about it.
Normally, there's at least one of us who hates it. And then we spend a good chunk of the show telling them how dumb they are.
This would have been a really good episode for me to bring Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy on to for the first time, it sounds like.
All right, so are we ready for reviews and stuff and things?
Yeah, let's get into some ratings and reviews for this. The official tomato meter. Oh no. God damn it. Hold on. I had the Vincent Price one up again on Rotten Tomatoes. Damn it. You know, the crazy thing is I like when I was watching the one, I knew we were going into the 86 one, and I pulled it up on the Roku, and it was listed as 86. I checked, and then it was showing me the Vincent Price one, and I was watching it anyway because I was just like, okay, yeah, I clicked the right one.
Yeah.
Okay. Rotten Tomatoes score for the 1986 The Fly has a 93% tomato meter.
Damn.
That is 2% lower than the Vincent Price one, though, that I was about to read to you. The audience score for this one is higher, though, at 83%. And we have a 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. IMDb users do not like this quite as much as Rotten Tomatoes users.
No, but for IMDb, that's a pretty high score. They usually hover around a 6 somewhere, it seems like.
Yeah. Okay, and this is my review that I have pulled just for the the best review title award goes to this one from user Smells Like Cheese, which is ominous.
Nice.
10 out of 10. Boy, for playing a nerd, Jeff Goldblum has quit the body.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, it was a good.
All right, next review. We have next level stuff going on here. This one is not rated, by the way. Just usually I give a rating in here. Next level stuff going on here. I saw this movie for the first time a few days ago, and I took away 2 thoughts. 1, this is just about the most depressing film ever made. 2, this is not really a horror picture or sci-fi picture. Those elements are present, but the story itself is really just an existentialist drama. The most fascinating moments to me involve Brundle's metamorphosis and his total disability to figure out who he is, to make any sense of his continually changing identity. It really makes you think while you're being grossed out. You don't get a lot of that anymore.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, nailed it.
This one might be our candy bar of the which I pulled specifically because I know how much Rob loves the really pretentious reviews.
Oh God.
Jesse, are you familiar with the candy bar?
No.
For really bad reviews, Rob gives them a candy bar from his ass.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they get.
You know that old saying, you can eat a candy bar out of my ass?
I've never, no, I think you just made that. I think you just pulled that out of your ass.
Pretty sure it's an old saying.
This is 3 out of 10, weak and cheap. The Fly starts off pretty slowly, the time to set the base of the plot. Obviously, something is going to happen with this machine, but the twist doesn't seem to show up. Once the movie reaches its pivotal point, the script struggles and doesn't exploit correctly the plot, which, on paper, is interesting, though. There's not much going on, the stakes are lacking, and the story unfolds too linearly to captivate the viewer's attention. The movie even takes, in its last part, a frankly ridiculous and dispensable creepy turn. In fact, The Fly resembles more of a B-movie or bad TV movie, and this feeling is emphasized by the very cheap and blanc cinematography, the insipid dialogue, and the far from transcendent performances of the cast.
All right. Well, I hate it when stories are told linearly so they make sense.
I hate linear
That's the
storytelling.
worst when you tell a story from the beginning to the end. What? And bad performances? Like what?
Yeah.
No, yeah, this guy, he's getting a what kind of candy bar does this guy deserve, Mikey?
One of the big ones. I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's not make it too big.
I don't know, man. Nestle Crunch, at least some with crunch to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's way off base.
That's crazy.
We have another 3 out of 10 here. Not scary. This film is just plain disgusting and not scary. You want something unsettling? Watch Herzog's Nosferatu and skip this.
Oh, Lord.
All right. I mean, look, I like Herzog's Nosferatu. They're
very
not
different movies.
Yeah, they're very different things. I mean, the review isn't wrong. This movie I don't find scary. It's body horror. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's not trying to be scary.
Right.
I don't think anyone watched it to be unsettled.
Right. Typically, body horror isn't scary per se, and it is more gross. So I don't understand. Like, they just didn't. This movie wasn't the kind of movie they wanted to watch.
Right.
No.
I have two more. I want to end on kind of a funny one, but this one here, this penultimate review that we've got, I thought just brought up a really interesting point. 1 out of 10, nauseating and unnecessary. The original movie, The Fly, was a lovely little horror film. Was it great? No, but it was effective and fun to watch. Did it need to be remade? Possibly, but only if the integrity of the original story remained and was given better special effects. But not like this. Gone is the all capital letters, not like this. Gone is the silly fun of the original. In its place is a viscerally disturbing, nauseating actually, mess with a rather mean spirit. It is simply unfun and unappealing. Don't believe me? Well, look at the sick makeup job on Jeff Goldblum, which is spelled Gold in all capital letters, Bloom. Jeff Goldblum.
All right. Bloom.
Accident victims are easier to look at for extended periods, and the ultimate gross out is having him vomit up white slime on people in order to digest them. What were they thinking? If they want to gross us out so much, why not go on a tour of the morgue and film that? It would be just as gross and as pointless.
So the vomit stuff in the when he was vomiting on that guy, that was some of the best effects in the movie, I thought.
Yeah.
That looked so good, and it was really gross.
And it's relevant because that is how flies digest things.
Right, yeah.
Like they made it sound in this like it kind of came out of nowhere.
Right, yeah.
But it didn't.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. And I don't like the argument that it is much more disgusting than the Vincent Price movie from 1958.
Right.
It is much more graphic and disgusting than that film. But I'm guessing for its time, the 58 movie was probably pretty shocking to people.
And Rob, you've hit exactly the part of this review that I wanted to talk about, because I felt very much the same way about this. Like, I think if you watch the two movies side by side, the original Fly is a lot more fun and like lighthearted, but which was something I brought up at the top of the episode, but I don't necessarily agree that they were entirely different. I don't feel like this was more egregious. I think it was just in a different time.
Yeah, it's just a different time. I mean, that was all it is. So yeah, that's.
And finally, we're ending with a review. I pulled a lot more bad reviews for this one this time, but just because a lot of the 10 out of 10 said the same things that we pretty much said on this episode. There was not a lot of interesting ground there, not a lot of hot takes. We're wrapping up with Queen of the Goons over on IMDb. 1 out of 10. Trash like this gets made. I was intrigued. 80s, no stupid production code, etc. Good old 80s mess of fake noticeable stuff. And the rest just made no sense. So flies are strong and they feel love? ? This movie was terrible. My God, get a room. It was truly atrocious. I'm selling this.
All right.
What movie did this person watch?
But also, it's not about Fly feeling love. He's not all Fly. They've been merged, so he's still part human.
I think what this person thought happened is that the Fly just transported into the human body and was operating him somehow.
Right. Yeah, that's not
like Men in Black style.
Yeah.
I mean, they go to painful lengths to describe that in that really shitty version of an 80s supercomputer. I don't know. I don't get that.
I really have to highlight this one particular line because it was the one that really broke me. Good old 80s mess of fake noticeable stuff. And then the rest just made no sense. I really don't think you can be calling out a movie for not making sense in that particular sentence. Like,
right.
There's a lot going on there.
Sure. Yeah.
But there are a lot of reviews for The Fly, and these are pretty much all of the bad ones that I found. It does only have like I don't remember, a 7 point whatever on IMDb. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive for the people that left reviews.
So you mentioned Werner Herzog's Nosferatu in there, and I want to sidetrack the show because you know how I love to do that.
Yeah,
you're good at that.
The poster for Robert Eggers' upcoming Nosferatu movie has been released?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen this thing?
I have.
I'm going to share it
Okay.
in case anyone who hasn't seen it, because I really think that Count Orlok looks really, really fucking stupid, and maybe it's time that we stop the Skarsgård.
I was gonna say, you know why he looks really fucking stupid, right?
Yeah, I think we have to put an end to this.
I was a Skarsgård defender for a long time, and it's just getting harder and harder.
I mean,
I hate to do it because I'm not a fan of the Skarsgårds overall.
Well, he was great in Barbarian.
But he was great in Barbarian, and I do kind of want to just like play devil's advocate for a brief moment here. This one isn't his fault. This one is the makeup effects team's fault, because like he has very distinct facial features that they really leaned into with Pennywise. For better or worse, and this, you could say this about any of the Skarsgårds in any of the horror roles that they've played, I guess. Like, but now, because that was such an iconic, for better or worse, that was a very iconic Pennywise look, and now accentuating those features is just going to give kind of like a goofy clown vibe, which I think is what's happening here. Like they have that lower lip kind of lined in the same way, and I get it. He has a very distinctive lower lip, but unfortunately it makes him look like Pennywise, the dancing clown from that It movie that I hate,
Right.
like, well, and also, yeah.
I was going to say he was awesome as Pennywise. But I mean, this crow thing looks so stupid.
And that one, again, it's the makeup it seems, because they made him look like Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah.
And that's not on him.
And now we've got this silly Count Orlok. And these, you're right, Kat, it is on the makeup department for the way that they're making him look.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of on him. Stop taking these fucking roles. Why don't you just take a normal role? You were really good in Barbarian.
I will say he really shined in Barbarian.
Yeah, stop trying to play these iconic characters. Quit fucking around,
and
man.
I was surprised at how normal he looks out of makeup, because they make him look really goofy when he's a monster for something. And he just looks like a normal dude in Barbarian.
All right, so I've jumped on this. We've got to stop the Skarsgård train. It's got to stop. It has to. It just.
I agree.
You know what? Let's just stop all of them.
God damn it! Potato Thief is going to be mad at us. I forgot.
Well, she's always mad at me about something.
She's
anyway.
usually nice to me. I'm sorry, Tasha. He's got to stop, though. Rein in your husband.
Trivia for The Fly. In the 1987 interview on a Sinister Image, I don't know what the fuck that is, by the way, Vincent Price revealed that when this remake was released, Jeff Goldblum wrote him a letter saying, "I hope you like it as much as I like yours." Price was touched by the letter. He composed a reply and went to see the film, which he described as a wonderful right up to a certain point, and then it went a little too far.
Aw, that is sweet, though.
Yeah.
And not entirely inaccurate.
Yeah. Mel Brooks didn't want people to know that he was a producer on this film because he thought people wouldn't take it seriously if they knew that he was involved.
Holy shit. Huh.
I'm instantly taking this movie less seriously. Whole point down.
Yeah.
I mean, I get where he's coming from. You see Mel Brooks' name on something, you expect a certain something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
No.
I would love to see a like Mel Brooks style stage play of The Fly, though. Like that would be amazing.
Okay.
Like the same level of gore and stuff, but just like with musical numbers, and it'd be great.
And starring Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Yes. Gina Davis wasn't acting when Jeff Goldblum's right ear falls off. Her reaction in the film was genuine. She was actually shocked by it, and David Cronenberg kept that take to keep her reaction in the film. We hear about that sort of thing every now and then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It always turns out for the best, though. Real reactions, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
And
that's
it's
why
so shocking you see a fucking ear fall off.
Yeah. That's why William Friedkin would shoot off guns behind people and stuff.
Yeah. I still can't believe nobody whooped his ass for that. God bless him. I'm not talking badly, but in the moment, I'm going to whoop somebody's ass for doing that. It scared the shit out of me.
And then we've got a lot of casting that didn't come to be. Sometimes these are kind of fun, and some of these are. Michael Keaton had been offered the role of Seth Brundle, but he declined. Could we see Batman in that role?
No. Michael Keaton, no.
I don't like that.
No. Right. Goldblum was perfect, and I know it's easy to say that because we've seen it, but he really was perfect.
All right.
No.
Originally this was set as a project for Tim Burton to direct.
Oh no.
What? What would have been whimsical about? No. He would have been floating through the air and shit with fucking sparkles around him. No. We ain't doing that.
Danny Elfman would have killed that soundtrack though.
Right. Jennifer Jason Leigh and Laura Dern were both considered for the role of Veronica, but the producers wanted an unknown, so they cast Gina Davis.
Probably better.
Yeah.
My mornings are chaos. I need coffee that works as hard as I do. That's why I drink Everyday Dose, coffee with benefits. It's rich, delicious coffee boosted with mushrooms, collagen, and nootropics. Everything I need for focus and balance, ready in 30 seconds. The Black Friday sale is on. Get 61% off your first coffee plus starter kit, a free A2 probiotic creamer, and over $100 in free gifts. Plus, enter for a chance to win $100 cash or get your entire order refunded. Visit everydaydose.com/podcast or use code podcast at checkout.
I always feel the pressure to find the perfect gift for my relatives. In this case, whether you're sending an unforgettable gift or treating yourself to everyday perfection, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. For me, I'm not just into steaks. I like all types of meat. That's why I'll usually get the Winter's Best Seller Pack. It comes with juicy fillets, chicken breast, pork chops, and even burgers. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of experience in the meat industry. Save big on unforgettable gifts with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide and earn an extra 20% off select favorites during their cyber sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their cyber sale. And use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
I don't know. I feel like Gina Davis is so perfect in this movie. Her face is just so like innocent in comparison to like the grotesqueness of like Brundle Fly, you know?
Yeah. Our old buddy Big Dick William Dafoe was considered for the role of Seth Brundle.
Should have did it. That fly would have had a hammer on him. I'm here for it. Hell yeah. I regret that.
Was his condition that they do full frontal nudity in the fly?
No, they probably told him we couldn't do it. He's like, look, sir, I'm sorry. The fly can't have a dick like that. But here's another thing. Where was his dick?
I feel like it's in the medicine cabinet, isn't it? Isn't there like there's a dick-shaped thing in that medicine cabinet?
Maybe kept it in there. Maybe that was the first thing to go.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. But there was no dick on that fly. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. So yeah, maybe that's why they were like, Defoe, sorry, we can't. We can't do it.
All right, we've got a couple of more of these. Actually, 3 more. Mel Gibson was considered for the role of Seth Brundle. He turned it down to do Lethal Weapon.
I like Lethal Weapon.
Good. I don't really want him in this, and I'm glad we have Lethal Weapon, so that just worked out.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon starring Tom Atkins.
Starring
God
Tom
damn it.
Atkins?
Yeah, starring Tom Atkins, right?
No.
Starring.
He's the star of that movie, isn't he?
No.
They also went to Richard Dreyfuss, who turned it down. This is a very different movie if Richard Dreyfuss isn't it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And apparently John Lithgow also auditioned for the role.
Okay. That would have been different.
Willem Dafoe is the only one I could maybe see that.
Huh.
He's got those crazy
We
eyes.
can see it all right. Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah. Or you get maybe Tom Atkins could have done it.
No. Can't have Tom Atkins do it. Absolutely not.
All right, just a couple of more things real quick. That is, it's really Jeff Goldblum playing the piano in the early part of the film. It was his idea for the character. Apparently, he's a piano player. And finally, David Cronenberg stated of the sex scene between Seth and Veronica, "This is my version of the sexual awakening of a nerd."
I feel like that translated. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I can see that.
Yeah. So there you go. That's all the trivia we have for The Fly.
I don't know. That sex scene, I don't know, man. There not too many nerds are got, that dude, she was really going at him, man, afterwards. God damn, I don't know if a nerd gets that afterwards.
But she was like on top, right? And it was like weirdly awkward. I feel like she definitely took control there, I could see it.
I don't know. Maybe. It's rare. I'd imagine she took control, sure, but I couldn't believe that she was so sweet and innocent. Like Jesse was saying earlier, her face was so innocent, and all of a sudden I was like, good God, lady. Wow.
I just love that David Cronenberg's like sitting around and he's like, I've got this really weird sex scene to shoot. How do I want to portray this? And he takes a brainstorming day and then he's like, yes, the sexual awakening of a nerd.
Yeah. All right, is that it for trivia, Rob?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, time to Portnoy it.
All right.
This hold on, let me get the handy dandy sheet open. The Fly. Does anybody want to go first? I'm having a hard time. I have an idea is how I go into Portnoy's, and then I really cement it as we talk about it and everything else. So I'm still it's hard to grade this one. Does anyone have one locked and loaded?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go first?
Yeah. So I really enjoyed this movie. The effects look fantastic. The performances are great. My biggest problem, the biggest hurdle for me with this movie is I don't feel like they earned the ending. I don't feel like it is some great love story for the ages that they are trying to portray it as. And that really, really did hurt the experience for me. So I landed at 7.8.
Wow. Okay. All right. Pat, would you like to go?
Sure. I actually thought Rob was going to have a higher score than me, and that is not the case.
Yeah.
I've got the inverse of his, though. I have an 8.7.
God damn.
This is one of my favorite.
You think I like this movie?
Well, you said the only thing it lost points for was the one thing. I didn't know how much that one thing bothered
right, but
you.
that's the thing. It really does feel like that's kind of at the center of the movie, so it lost a lot of points for not getting that right.
Well,
you didn't get the Romeo and Juliet thing, Rob.
Yeah. This might be the first time I've ever that Rob has ever knocked more for a romance subplot than I have.
Imagine the Shape of Water fan. Jesse, you seen Shape of Water, right?
I loved it.
Is it a horror movie?
There you go.
It's a really good monster movie. It's not a horror movie though.
Thank you.
Or
the smarter of the brothers, clearly.
Or it's the greatest horror movie of all time.
She fucked a fish, dude.
It's the greatest movie about fish fucking of all time.
Easy.
What's more
now
horrifying
the
than
patrons
that?
are gonna send us a bunch of movies about fish fucking.
Yeah, I actually feel bad for Rob for how much he's had to deal with that lately. I'm gonna be completely honest with everybody. Kind of crazy. All right, yeah. I'm in the middle of Kat and Rob here. I'm gonna give this, and I'm still not positive because it's such a good movie. But when you think horror movie, it's different than your average everyday horror movie. I'm gonna go at an 8.1. I feel is a fair score. It's a great movie. The effects were incredible. It's just the only reason it's not higher is the horror ratio, because we rate these as horror movies, and it just it wasn't a full blown flat out horror movie. There was a lot of story, which I'm not mad at. It was a lot of body horror is such a different thing, but it is still so big in as a subgenre. So I think an 8.1 is a good score.
I do think an 8.1 is fair. I didn't talk about why I give it an 8.7. This is one of my favorite body horror movies. This is the movie that got me into special effects, like really looking at them and caring about the practical effects over a lot of the CGI effects that were coming out at around the time that I watched The Fly for the first time. And I also just think it's worth noting, I really like the pacing with this. Like, it isn't perfect, but I think, first of all, for its time, it was very, very strong. And also, for kind of a slow burn horror movie, I think it does a really good job. Like, and I've complained about this about several slow burn horror movies that we've gotten in like the last 5 to 10 years, where they feel very hectic in the final act. Like, they feel like they have to kind of make up for being a slow burn movie. This one, it feels like that stage is laid really well for that final act. It was that beautiful descent into madness that I really appreciate. Like, I think this is a great blueprint for slow burn films.
And that's why Kat buys the love story angle in this movie. She was a teenager not that long ago.
Stop it.
I forgot. That makes sense.
All right. Jesse, do you have a score for this ready, sir?
Definitely. So
all right.
I loved this movie, like, way more than I thought I would, honestly. And I kind of got to disagree with Rob. I don't think it's trying to be like the greatest love story ever told. I think it's trying to be a critique of that. And I think it nails that perfectly. Because like both dudes are so obsessed with them, or obsessed with her, right? But in the end, like, it gets them both killed. It destroys them both from the inside out. I got to give it like an 8.75.
Okay, 8.75. That's the first time we've got one of those. Okay. All right, this one's approved by a good margin. It's a Slasher Radio approved at an 8.3.
All right.
Look at that.
I'm happy with that. Yeah.
This is the first approved movie we've had in quite a while. Going all the way back to what?
Almost Urban Legend.
You really want to bring that up, huh?
Yeah, we should have had one recently, but Rob, you go back and listen to our Urban Legend episode. Rob really fucked me good on that. No lube, no nothing. Actually, we have back-to-back ones, but that was episodes 3, 15, and 16. Freddy vs. Jason, House of the Devil. They were, oh, wow, we had 3 in a row, actually. The Strangers, Freddy vs. Jason, and House of the Devil.
Wait, The Strangers is approved? How'd that happen?
Mikey gave it a 9.7 is how that
You goddamn right.
God damn it, Mikey.
Yeah.
Did you even watch the movie before we talked about it?
Of course I did. Love that movie.
Yeah, I was maybe a little bit too generous to that movie, but
that's some bullshit.
Well,
it's a great movie. But we had, I didn't even realize we had 3 back to back, but it's been a while before that. We had Murder Madness in between all this. Yeah, so it's been a bit since we've talked about a good movie other than Urban Legend. But either way.
Well, hang on. You're lying a little bit though, Mikey, because as a B movie score, we did approve Wolf Cop recently.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. There's a B movie score. It's like an extra little thing.
Yeah, another Wolf Cop is approved.
The B movie, that doesn't even count.
Wolf Cop.
I don't acknowledge that. That one doesn't count to me. But Urban Legend. Have you ever seen Urban Legend, Jesse?
No. I'm familiar. I think I've seen like part of it on Sci-Fi. Like, it's like an anthology thing, right?
No,
it's one of those Scream knockoffs.
Oh, then no, I've definitely not seen it.
Okay. If you ever get around to it and got some time on your hands and want to check something out, check out Urban Legend and let us know what you think. Your brother really pulled the rug out from under me on that one. Our approval number is a 7.5, and it was not approved at a 7.4 because of your brother's shit ass score.
Wow. That's shitty, Rob. Wow.
Well, he acts like I did it on purpose, like I'm some sort of math genius who knew how to do that. It's just the way it worked out.
He got his bachelor's in trigonometry or some shit. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he did, man. 0.01 would have gotten it approved more. That's it. That's all it needed from this son of a bitch. He wouldn't do it, Jesse. You believe that shit?
That's fucked up, dog.
That's not true. I offered to do it and you said no.
I don't need your pity, Mr. Humphrey. No.
I just want it on record that I fully believe that Rob is not a secret math genius, but I do think that if he were a secret math genius, altering the Portnoy scores is exactly how he would use that power.
For sure, 100%.
Oh, without a doubt, that's what I would do, but I don't have the capability of doing it.
All right. That was a really good pick though, Jesse. That was awesome. I enjoyed. I haven't seen that. Dude, I forgot about most of that movie. Like I had seen it once forever ago.
Same.
And I forgot how good it was.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it in a long time either.
Yeah. And every time it came up on like a Murder Madness or whatever else, we always say, like, man, that thing was really good. We should rewatch that. And we just never did it. All right. That was a really awesome movie. We have, what do we got lined up? We need to talk about some shit off air. We do have a Patreon pick next week, and Murder by Numbers is starting probably not the week after that, but maybe the week after that. I don't know. We gotta talk about it. But Murder by Numbers is. You said you weren't going to be here this weekend, Rob, or next weekend?
No. It's the first weekend in June.
So first and second.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, sorry. Second weekend in June.
So the 8th and the 9th.
Yes, but I'm going to be traveling. There's a chance I'm going to try to work it so that I can still do the show.
All right, so we have a Patreon pick next week, and we have Murder by Numbers coming up after that. So make sure you're subscribed on everything. Also, our interview with Matthew Cote did drop on YouTube. So if you haven't checked that out already, please go check it out. Give it a like. Maybe subscribe to us /radio on YouTube. I think that thing is running up on 4,000 views, so it's doing pretty well. So we appreciate all you guys checking that out. And patreon.com/radio. Tier starting as low as $3 a month. Please go support the show. Free trial, extra show every week, behind, before, during, and after bullshit that didn't make the regular show. All that shit. You can check it out at patreon.com/radio. You can also follow the show on Twitter @radio. And you can check me out at Mikey's Dead. You can also listen to the show that I do.
Don't say it. Don't even fucking say it.
I love his huge clown penis.
Huge clown penis.
It's called Cult FM. Look, I've been really, really, really busy.
Did you guys not record it?
Pulled an all-nighter the other night to finish the video.
Patrons, we still have time.
God
Nominate
damn
the
it.
ring.
Please don't nominate the ring. Please,
Nominate
God.
it.
You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't even be that mad. I do want to talk about the ring with Kat. I do want to have that conversation, and I won't have to watch it again.
I will say,
Go ahead.
I do think one of the funnier plays would be if they wait just long enough that you do have to watch it again. But I think the absolute funniest play is if we cover it on Slasher Radio before they cover it on Cult FM. It feels like a race at this point.
That is a good point.
I'm trying, okay? All right, I'm trying.
I unironically love that movie.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it. When's the last time you've seen it, Jesse?
I mean, I went through a big J horror phase in like high school, so it's been a while, but like I really, really, really liked it.
Yeah.
Rewatch it
again, you won't like it.
True, because I liked it a lot too.
It doesn't hold up.
I forgot how boring that fucking thing is until we finally see her come out of a goddamn TV. It's like, oh my God.
It is just a whole lot of like staring at a screen while someone else stares at a screen. But like there's something that builds a lot of tension there that I really appreciate.
So I will defend the ring. I also haven't seen it in a while. I'll defend the ring, but I do just want to go on record as saying that we made a mistake in adapting Ringu and not adapting the book, because there was...
Thank you. Oh my God.
They cut out the character who just maybe was a murderer, and that made it so much more tense.
Yes, for sure. That was a great book. I loved that book a lot.
One of my favorite horror books.
Rob, are you upset that they didn't adapt the book of the ring instead of?
Yeah,
are you upset about it?
It's one of my favorite books of all time. Yeah.
You know, it should be, is the thing.
Yeah, all that being said, go check out Cult FM. I swear to God, it's coming. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. Rob, where are they finding you?
I'm on Twitter at Radio Rob123. You can listen to the other show that I do with Kat, the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. That is Nick effing Woo in your podcast players. And we will be releasing our episode on Lord of War.
Sounds intimidating. God damn.
I haven't watched it yet. I don't know. Time travel and all.
Yeah.
By the time this is out, that episode will be out. So I will have watched it. and we will have talked about it. But right now, I have not. So
That
confusing.
is how podcast time travel works.
Yes.
Podcasting is done in telepods.
Uh-oh. You can find me on Twitter at cat_velour. You can check out my website, catvelour.com. I promise I'm not going to plug this every week from now until the convention, but this October, I'm going to be at AuthorCon 4 in wherever they're having that this year. St. Louis, I think. I think I'm going to St. Louis.
Oh,
get some
St.
ribs.
Louis. Yeah, a town that I have been to many times and never had fun.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Damn.
The one time I almost had fun, I got a parking ticket that pissed me off.
Jesse, thank you so much for hopping on with us, man. It was a true. I didn't even mention this at the top of the show. Jesse is the creator of the infamous
ass and titties, ass and titties, ass and titties, ass and titties, titties, ass and titties, ass and titties.
Keep going.
Ass and titties, ass and titties, titties.
And we need to thank you for that, if nothing else. Dude, we were talking about it before we started recording. You don't know how many people go around saying ass and titties, and every single person says the same thing. We'll do it in front of them, and they'll be like, "Man, I can't stop singing ass and fucking titties."
It's a fucking earworm, isn't it? It's crazy. It just off the dome. I don't know what happened, man. Sometimes art hits you like that.
I was gonna ask you that was just what came out, huh?
Yeah.
Goddamn, that is a beautiful thing. You need to try and market that, because there is some porn website that will 100% buy that jingle.
I'll hit up X Hamster or something, and see if they're interested. That's not a bad idea.
I don't know. I might have to reserve the rights to it for the woman who fucked the fly.
That would be such a great opening credits theme.
That would be incredible. It's sad how we don't need a woman that fucked the fly, though. No, we don't need that. But goddamn,
we absolutely need a woman who fucked the fly.
But yeah, man, let everybody know where they can catch it. Again, we appreciate you coming on. It was a blast. We have to do it again one day.
Absolutely, I had a great time.
Yeah, let everybody know what you're doing and where they can find you.
I'm not really doing anything. I'm not really on social media like that, but you can find me on my podcast, The Good, the Bad, and the Funny, wherever podcasts are sold. And also, I just want to say that Kat is right about Event Horizon, and no, I will not explain myself.
God, wait, what was the
I'm sure
I remember an argument. I just can't remember which was that. Was that Urban Legend?
That might have been Urban Legend, actually.
You didn't even see Candyman though. Fucking Urban Legend though, man. How you know?
I just know that Event Horizon I saw as a child, and that scene where old boy turns around and he ain't got no eyes really stuck with me.
All right, it's a great movie. But watch Urban Legend and then watch Event Horizon again. I don't know when the last time you watched it was, but give Urban Legend a chance. A really good movie, despite what Rob says about it. He hates that fucking movie.
If he hates it, I'm sure I'll like it.
He stopped Urban Legends from being Slasher Radio approved, and then he still voted it over Event Horizon.
No, Event Horizon beat.
Oh, did it?
Urban Legend, I believe. Yeah, it had to have. Yeah, see, he does nothing but fuck this movie. There's no way he helped this movie in any way. He hates
correct.
it. All right, so Patreon next week, guys. If you want to get in on picking that movie, we have no say. We watch whatever you guys tell us to watch. Good night from Slasher Radio.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.